Now children, today we will be discussing more sums on the topic trigonometrical identities. Right children? We're going to start with the sum so that we can understand the topic more clearly. Right? Let's start. 1 upon, it is given that 1 upon sec a plus tan a equals to sec a minus tan a. That means we have to prove that the value of 1 upon sec a plus tan a is same as sec a minus tan a. Let's see the solution. Again, we are going to pick the left hand side, that is 1 upon sec a plus tan a. And in this left hand side, what I am going to do, because we have to obtain sec a minus tan a here. So what I have done, sec a minus tan a, I have multiplied in both numerator and denominator. When we do that, 1 into sec a minus tan a will get sec a minus tan a, and sec a plus tan a into sec a minus tan a will get sec square a minus tan square a. And we have studied in the fundamental identity formula, fundamental identity, that the value of sec square a minus tan square a is 1. So in place of sec square a minus tan square a, I have written 1 here. So sec a minus tan a upon 1 we can write as sec a minus tan a, right? And that is the right hand side. So now we have proved that left hand side and right hand side are equal to each other. Right children? Note down please. Now children, in this sum we have to prove that sin a plus cosec a to the whole square plus cos a plus sec a to the whole square is equals to 7 plus tan square a plus cot square a. Right. Now again I have taken left hand side, sin a plus cosec a to the whole square plus in bracket cos a plus sec a to the whole square, and I'll solve and simplify and then try to prove the left hand side equals to right hand side. Let's expand the bracket a plus b to the whole square as a square plus b square plus 2ab. So the value of sin a plus cosec a to the whole square, it will be sin square a plus cosec square a plus 2 sin a cosec a. And the value of cos a plus sec a to the whole square will be cos square a plus sec square a plus 2 cos a sec a. And in the formulas we have studied that the value of sin cosec is the reciprocal of sin. That means the product of sin a and cosec a is 1. Similarly, the cosec is the reciprocal, sec is the reciprocal of cos. That means the product of cos a into 1 upon cos a is again 1. So from here we can say that now what I have done in the next step here, I have written sin square and cos square a together, because we know that the value of sin square a plus cos square a is 1. So I have taken sin square a, cos square a together, then cosec square a, then sec square a, and the value of sin a cosec a is 1, so 2 into 1 it will be 2, and the value of cos a into sec a is again 1, so the value of 2 into 1 it will be 2. So from here we can say that sin square a plus cosec square is 1. Now cosec square a can be written as 1 plus cot square a. Sec square a can be written as 1 plus tan square a. And here 2 plus 2 will get 4. So now when we add, what we'll get? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4, it will be 7. 7 plus cot square a plus tan square a. That is what is our right hand side. So we have proved that left hand side and right hand side are same. Right children? Understood? Note down please. Let's see another sum children. In this sum it is given that cosec a upon cosec a minus 1 plus cosec a upon cosec a plus 1 is equals to 2 sec square a. This is the sum. That means in left hand side we have to prove that that is equals to right hand side. Let's pick left hand side first. It is given left hand side that cosec a upon cosec a minus 1 plus cosec a upon cosec a plus 1. When we take the LCM in both the terms, what we'll get? LCM as LCM. Cosec a minus 1 into cosec a plus 1 children. And when we divide this LCM by this denominator, cosec a minus 1 will get cosec a plus 1. And when we multiply cosec a plus 1 into cosec a, will get cosec a into cosec a plus 1. Right children? And when we divide this LCM by this denominator, cosec a plus 1, what we'll get? Cosec a minus 1. And we multiply cosec a minus 1 to the numerator. When we solve the numerator, what we'll get? Cosec a into cosec a plus 1, that will be cosec a into cosec a cosec square a plus cosec a. And when we multiply this cosec a into this bracket, what we'll get? Cosec square a minus cosec a. So you can see that this plus cosec a and minus cosec a will get cancelled. So here cosec square a plus cosec square a will be 2 cosec square a upon cosec in the denominator a plus b, a minus b, it will be a square minus b square. That means cosec square a minus 1. So in the fundamental identity we have studied that cosec square a minus 1 is cot square a. Right? Cot square a. So 2 cos square a upon cot square a we'll get. When we convert this into sine and cos, in the numerator cos a equals to cos square a can be written as 1 upon sine square a, and the denominator cot square a can be written as cos square a upon sine square a. Right children? And we know that when we have fraction in the denominator, the term will get reciprocal. That means cos square a upon sine square a will become sine square a upon cos square a. Right? And then this sine square a will get cancelled. So it will be 2 upon cos square a, and 1 upon cos square a is sec square a. So what we'll get? 2 sec square a. That is the right hand side that we have to prove that this whole left hand side is equals to 2 sec square a. So we can say that now that the left hand side is equals to right hand side. Easy children. First take LCM, simplify, convert, cancel, and then you will get the answer. Note down please. Let's see another sum children. In this sum it is given that prove that 1 plus cos a upon 1 minus cos a is equals to tan square a upon sec a minus 1 to the whole square. In the left hand side it is given 1 plus cos a upon 1 minus cos a. So we are going to pick the left hand side and then we are going to prove that the left hand side is equals to right hand side after simplification, right? Let's see 1 plus cos a upon 1 minus cos a. Children, what we'll do first, that we pay attention that here in the numerator we have tan square a, and tan square a is sine square a upon cos square a. So we need to get sine square a in the numerator. So for that I have multiplied 1 minus cos a in numerator and denominator both. So 1 minus cos plus cos a and 1 minus cos a will become 1 minus cos a to the whole square. And 1 minus cos a into 1 minus cos a will be 1 minus cos a to the whole square. Right? This is 1 minus cos square a upon 1 minus cos a to the whole square. And we know that the formula, the identity for 1 minus cos square a is sine square a. Right children? And in the numerator we are going to write 1 minus cos square a as sine square a. And in the denominator what we are going to do to obtain sec a, I have taken cos a common from both these terms. So here 1 is there. So when we take cos a common, it will become 1 upon cos a. And from cos a, if we take cos a common, we will get 1. So this will get in the denominator cos a in bracket 1 upon cos a minus 1 to the whole square. Right? So when we do the squaring, we will get sine square a upon cos square a into bracket sec a minus 1 to the whole square. And we know that sine square a upon cos square a can be written as tan square a. So then we'll get tan square a upon sec a minus 1 to the whole square a. Right children? So this is what the right hand side, tan square a upon sec a minus 1 to the whole square a. So now we can say that the left hand side and the right hand sides both are equal to each other. Right children? Note down please.